joining. This is Shalaya with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today we are going over our Referrals Overview class. To get started, you're going to want to go to command, which is agent.kw.com. When logging in, your username is not case sensitive, however, your password is. So if you do have any trouble signing in, you can click this little eyeball icon here. That will give you a preview of your password just to make sure that it's keyed in correctly. Once you have your logins here, we can click on sign in. So once we sign in, the first thing we're going to do is go to our referrals profile. So to get there, we're going to go to the top right corner and click on our name. And then we are going to select referrals profile, which is the first option here on this menu. So what you enter into this profile here is what other agents will see. This is an internal profile just for KW. And then your marketing profile is a client-facing profile. So there's your differences there. So only KW agents and anyone internal can view your information that you put in this profile. So you might want to use a different bio in this profile than you would on your marketing profile, just because you're targeting two different people. To edit your profile, you can click on the Edit Profile button in the right corner. So you'll see a couple things are grayed out, so you cannot edit your name here. This information pulls from the back end. So if you do have a name change or any updates to your name, you can send us an email and we can make sure that that is updated across all of your platforms for you. Next, we have our email address. So this is where your business email would go. Your phone number. So there's a box for primary and mobile. You can see we have the same number in both boxes. If you wanted to put your office number in one of these boxes, that would be fine too. Or you could just put your mobile number here and leave this box blank. However you prefer to do that for your profile. Next, we have our service areas. So there's a couple different ways that you can add your service areas in here. So you can use one service area box and just separate your areas with commas here. Or you can add a new service area box for each area. And I'll show you the difference in how that looks. So your service areas will reflect down in the bottom left. So you'll see if you use one service area box, it'll just have that one location icon with each of your service areas listed with a comma in between. Or if you use separate service area boxes for each area, then you'll have a location icon for each service area. So however you would prefer that to look on your profile, you can set that up that way. So we'll go ahead and remove that. Next, we have our bio. So this is where you can put your bio in here. And then down here, you can add links to your social media pages if you wish to. And then down here, we have these profile toggles. So we have a toggle for the referral network to opt in or opt out. So if this were toggled off, that means we are not opted into the referral network. And what that means is that other Keller Williams associates will not be able to locate us within the referral network because we opted out of it. So you want to be sure this is turned on unless you do want to opt out and not have your profile listed publicly. Down here, we have our closed units, listings sold. So some of your sale information you can have reflected on your profile. We do like to note that if you think these numbers are incorrect, this production data pulls into your profile based on a rolling 12-month period. So it won't reflect anything older than 12 months, and it won't reflect any production from previous brokerages. So it's only production within KW within the last 12-month rolling period. So once you have your profile completed, you'll save changes in the bottom corner. If you need to adjust your headshot photo in this profile, you can do that by hovering over the photo and clicking on that, and that'll give you a pop-up box to upload a different photo there. We do recommend that your photo is cropped down to a square, just so it doesn't look distorted or anything like that. You can also adjust this cover photo if you prefer to use a different banner photo up here. So that's our referrals profile. So now we're going to go back to command. So if we go to the top left and click on command here, that'll take us back out of Connect. So now we're going to go to the referrals tab. So if you are new and you're still getting used to what each of these icons stand for, if you click on the red KW in the top left, that will bring out a description for each icon. So we're going to go under referrals, which is this one here. So this is our referral dashboard here. So we do like to note that the referral platform through command is only for KW agents. So this would be for KW to KW referrals. If you are working a referral with an agent from a different brokerage, you would not be able to locate them within this network here. So down here, you'll be able to see anyone that you've already connected with within the referral network. Within each dropdown of these profiles, you can get a glimpse of what their profile is. So you'll see there is a brief description from their bio, but it doesn't show the whole thing. We have private notes, so you can add notes into these contact areas, and these are only viewable to you, so the other agent will not be able to see those. We have agent statistics. Over here, we have referral statistics. So what this is if you have any referral deals that you're working with this agent, those would be tracked here. At the top, you'll see this little star here. So this is how you can add agents to your favorites within the referral network. Sometimes it helps to sort through if you're looking for particular agents. And then you can also add tags. So if we click this little plus icon here, we can add tags in here. So if certain agents only work with certain clients, you can kind of specify that within your network. So that way, when you do go to send referrals out, you know what tags to look for. We have the send referral button here when you're ready to send the agent a referral request. Our buttons here, so we have track referrals here. So if you're looking for specific referral information, you can look there. Grow my network. So we will go over this under the map section on how to grow your network there. And clicking on this would redirect you to that map area. We have an option to sort this list. So we can sort by first name, either A through Z or Z through A, and same with that last name. If we click on this star button here, this will show us only those that were marked as our favorites. Up at the top, we have a brief overview of our network. So pending invites, pending referrals, received referrals, and sent referrals. So from here, we'll go up to the top and click on my referrals. So we'll go over each of these options here. So we have pending. So this filter will show referrals that need attention. Either you sent a referral or you're waiting on a response, or you've received a referral and you haven't accepted or rejected it yet. Next, we have active. So this is going to show you referrals that have been accepted and the transaction is currently in progress. Next, we have funded. This one shows referrals that have successfully closed, and the sending agent should be paid the referral fee. Lost. So this will be referrals that have unsuccessfully closed, and typically the agent working the referral should provide you a reason of why the transaction was not completed. And you should be able to see that within the activity log of the referral. Next, we have expired. So this would be any referral that was sent and it reached the expiration date and it wasn't accepted or declined. And then we have rejected. So this shows referrals that were sent or received that were rejected by the other agent. And then all will show you everything within all of these sections here. So next from here, we will go to My Network, and then we'll go into the map because that's where we're going to spend our most time there. So My Network is pretty much a longer version of what we saw on that main dashboard page. So this is going to be all the agents within our network. We can switch pages down here. We have multiple pages. And you can also change the view if you click on this viewing link here, and you can show up to 500 agents at a time. So if you do have a large amount of agents in your network, you can change that so you can view them all in one list rather than having multiple pages to scroll through. You can also search by name up here if there's a certain agent that you know is in your network that you're looking for to send a referral to. You can use that search bar for that. And then this will be those same buttons that were on that dashboard area that we went over there. And then on the right here, we have pending invitations. So this will be any pending invitations that are either coming to us or pending invitations that we sent out to other agents. So these are just invitations to join the network. These are not invitations for an actual referral yet. So now from here, we'll jump into the map. So you're going to see at the top that the default for search is set to production. A lot of agents will ask us why they can't find themselves in the referral network. And a lot of the times it's because if you're a new agent, you don't have any production recorded yet. So it's not going to show you on the production map. So there's a different way that you would want to search for yourself to do this. So if we change this from production to market centers, and then we can change this other drop down to associates. From there, we would be able to search for ourselves and locate us in the referral network here. So once we select ourselves, if we click on our name on the right side in this list here and click this drop down area, this will give us our information from our profile. And because this is our agent profile, we do not have an option to send a network request or referral request or anything because you can't add yourself to the referral network. So if we were to search for somebody else, so because this is another agent, those buttons become available. So we have the button to send an invitation. So when you send an invitation to join your network, you'll have the option to type up a personalized message here, and then you can send that invitation, and then the other agent will get a notification that they have a new referral request. And then this other button here is to send a referral. So for the referral form, you will select whether it's a buyer or seller referral. The referral fee is typically set at 25%, but if you are doing something different, you can change that by clicking and dragging this up or down. The acceptance deadline automatically sets at 24 hours. Again, you might want to change that to fit your needs. Sometimes agents are busy and they aren't able to go in and accept or reject that within 24 hours. So you might want to increase that by a day or two. If they have a certain price range that they are looking in, you can add that here. If there's any additional notes about your clients or what your clients are looking for, you can add notes here just to give the other agent some additional information. Down here is where you would add your client information. And you'll see this states that this information is kept confidential unless the referral is accepted. So the reason for that is so if you send a referral request and they don't accept it, they can't take that client information and work the deal without giving you the referral fee. So they're only able to get that client information if they accept the referral request. So when adding your clients here, if they are already in your contact database, you would be able to select from database and select them from the list here. So if you were to start typing their name here, then you would see them pop up. You would simply select their name and it will pull their contact information over from their contact card. If by chance they are not in your database yet, then you can change this to create new contact. And then you could fill in the client information. And then once you finish, that will then add the client to your contact database for you. So if the client is already pre-approved or pre-qualified, you can check that off in here. And then down here, we have transaction timeline. So once you've completed your referral request form, you would then send that off. And then the other agent will get a notification that they received that request, and they will have that deadline that you've put in here to either accept or reject that request. So if we go back up here and switch back to production here. So I'm going to zoom out some. And I'm going to zoom in on another area here. So once we zoom in close enough, you'll see these spots start to pop up. This one's not a very busy area. Here we go, we'll move down here. There's more. So each of these spots reflects a property that has been closed by a KW agent. So all of these represent a closed unit that was closed by KW. If we zoom in even closer, you'll see that this list starts getting smaller. So the list of agents over here are the agents that worked a transaction in that area. So if we zoom back out and get some more agents on that list here. So at the top here, we have this broadcast referral button. So this list has to be either 50 agents or less in order to send a broadcast referral. So what a broadcast referral is that means that you can send the referral request to all of the agents that are showing up on this list. And then whoever accepts that request will be the one that gets that referral. So just like the standard referral form, all the client information is kept confidential until it is accepted. So only the agent that accepts the request will be able to grab that client information. So even though you'd be sending this request out to 37 agents, only the one agent that accepts it will be able to grab that client info, which is good because, of course, your clients don't want 37 or 40 or however many agents contacting them. So if we go back over here and grab this drop down again, we can search by market centers. So you can search by city or zip code. This can be helpful if you're recruiting people to KW and you're trying to help them locate the KW office that is closest to them. You can kind of put their location in and pinpoint exactly where their closest market center is, which can be very helpful. You can also search your network. So this would be where you can find all of the agents that are within your referral network. So if we zoom out here, so we can see all of our referral network agents on the map here. And then the next search option is by referral patterns. So if we have our area selected in here, so you have sent referral patterns and you have received referral patterns. So this is based on referrals that were either sent from your market center or being received to your market center area. So any agents within your area that are sending or receiving referrals through this network, you can see all the statistics for that here. And you'll see over here on the right, it's got each of these listed with the percentages. So that's how many that were done for that specific area. So if we switch this to received, then you'll be able to see the incoming ones instead of the sent ones there. So that about covers all of our referral network for today. You'll notice that a lot of these sections in here do repeat themselves. So if we go back to the dashboard, you'll see at the top, this is kind of the same information that you see under my referrals and under my network. So there is some duplicate information in here, but it's good because it keeps you from missing anything important. And if you do have any referrals you're working, be sure you are tracking those under my referrals, just to make sure nothing gets lost or missed over. If you do have a referral in here, this is what the referral card would look like here. So if there's any notes or anything in there, you would be able to see those within this card here. And you can also add notes as well. So you can add additional notes to the referrals that you are working. And all of your information will be here. Anything new coming in, you'll be able to see that in your notifications under the notification bell up here. And you should also get notifications to your command app if you do have that downloaded and signed in on your phone. So that about wraps us up today. Thank you for joining. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. If you do run into any problems or have any questions at all, you can reach out to us anytime at support@scottleroymarketing.com. Have a great day.